First baseman number
So here's
7.
Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer.
High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th. Catcher.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is
Castro.
in. His past meetings against Ubaldo Jimenez, not great. He's 1 for 8. Liner towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, back-to-back line drives. They're hitting the ball hard. I'll tell you what, this is a little gut check right now for the pitcher.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana. Line towards center field. Jones is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom. Tyler Duffy, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, this is going to be a challenge for him because it's a road game and he hasn't pitched well on the road at all. The numbers speak for themselves. So he's got to figure something out, whether it's concentration, whether it's focus, or whatever it might be. But he's got to turn around that trend to give his team a chance to really finish this season out strong.
And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
We're looking at a club I'll say is lukewarm. They're 4-2 at home. Not sizzling hot and not playing poor either. But the first game on the road, I think we'll learn a lot about what this club is about.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now another 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. High in the air into shallow left center. Chasing after it is Rosario, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's a heck of an at-bat. He got himself down early, 0-2, fights off a couple more pitches, gets to the 5th pitch of the at-bat and gets a base hit. Nice job.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, it's no secret. They need Manny Machado to get his bat going a little bit. He had almost 100 runs batted in a year ago, so I think maybe he's putting some pressure on himself to repeat that kind of production, and it's just not happening. Sometimes you just have to go back to basics and focus on having quality ABs.
So coming to the plate, Mark Trumbo. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mauer will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Need to get it going. Ready for another chance? Ben Paulson. He'll be the one to lead it off against Ubaldo Jimenez.
Paulson.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
And a diving try by Hardy, but he comes up empty, a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, the pitcher got lucky. He hit a
batter,
screaming
number 2,
line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be
Brian
jogging right
Dozier.
now for 4.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Line drive to center field. Jones patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively, brought to you by Majestic.
Miguel.
They committed 3 errors last game, and yes, it cost them a W. They got the L, and I think it's direct correlation with poor defense. You got to catch it if you want to win it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Trumbo. He makes the running play. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eddie Rosario. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Well, Matt, Rusty Valentine, don't you love that name, by the way? Hey, look, he likes to call tall zone. He's going to go up high, and he's going to call on the knees. On the corners, he's a little tighter. But if you go up and down, you're going to get a call from Rusty.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the Majestic defensive alignment for the Twins.
Batting 6.
And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 1 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball to third. Sano comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 7. Left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Hyun-Soo Kim, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Kim looks up, gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
First baseman,
into the
number
box,
7.
Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer.
As he lines it out to center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball, he was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Polanco.
In now, Jorge Polanco. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
Wow, he's getting a visit from the pitching coach, but I think it's a little too late for him to turn things around. I mean, he's given up 6 runs, so I'm not sure how much the talking is going to help. He just doesn't have it today.
Ready once again, Danny Santana. A hit in 2 tries so far. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in once again, Ben Paulson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hard liner to center field. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Twins 6 and the Orioles nothing. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Rosario is after it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This one's down to third. Sano is up with it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Brock Holt now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A windup and the 0-1. Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready now, Brian Dozier comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Dozier.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
T.J. McFarland answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's Miguel Sano. He swings and grounds it to short. Hardy's up with it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Up next for Minnesota.
Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired, and there are 2 away.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 for the Twins. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning.
Number 10.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A 1-1 now to Jones. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row to that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Mark Trumbo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So here's Joe Mauer. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
First baseman number 7, Joe
Into the
Mauer.
windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer. 6th home run on the season for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Danny Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Twins. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
25.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Young-Soo Kim. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wellington Castillo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 2, Shea.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. And that's the third out. One left for the Orioles. Ready for another chance?
Leading
Ben
off for
Paulson.
Minnesota.
He'll start things out
Designated
now in
hitter,
the top half of the
Ben
sixth.
Paulson.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Brian Dozier will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His third home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Takes this the other way to right. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Standing in now, Max Kepler as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
7, Joe Mauer.
Into the box now, Joe Mauer. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Matt, that's his third hit of the night, his third single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Jorge Polanco.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. In to score, the runner from second, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Danny Santana. Jones racing back. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Minnesota leads this one. Here's Brock Holt now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hit in the air to center field. Santana over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted in the air to center. Santana has a beat on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Rosario. And the inning is over. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. But this one's pretty much. Vidal Nuno enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Brian Dozier will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Four home runs in a game. Now, there's some guys that have done it, and it is an impressive feat. But I remember Josh Hamilton's 4 home runs in Baltimore one night. That was incredible.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Jones is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Eddie Rosario.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eddie Rosario. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But he just missed his extra bases. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jones going back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and like they always say, you can't sneak the cheese by the rat, particularly if it's up high like that one right there.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He picks up his 4th hit, and I'm telling you, what a ridiculous day. You look at that box score tomorrow, he's going to have 4 hits, and 2 of them are home runs.
So here's Joe Mauer. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. 1 for 5. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Kim. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Here's Mark Trumbo now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Santana has a beat on it. He's got it one away.
First baseman.
Ready once
19.
again, Chris Davis. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Jonathan Scope.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Orioles down on just 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Line drive to center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Line toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he is in there.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Standing in now, Ben Paulson. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Throw won't get him.
The batter, number 2, second baseman Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Just short, hit hard. Hardy's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Miguel Sano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Miguel Sano.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Paulson is on his way home, and the runner from second is in to score.
Well, that ball right there, Matt, he hit it hard. We saw it. He smoked it to the outfield. This may be a sign. Pitcher's starting to get a little bit tired. He's starting to make some mistakes. He's leaving some balls over the plate.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Rosario is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul pop behind the plate. Castro has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2.
Riding in once again, J.J. Hardy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is fouled at the plate. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and they remain. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Zach Britton enters the game from the pen, and because this is evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall, and that'll get down for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach. You knew he was going to have a good day. 5 hits. Wow.
Into the box, Joe Mauer. As he hits one on a line to left field, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Striding into the box, Jason Castro. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat. This is lifted out to left. Kim's on his horse, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Rips this one to first, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Here's Brock Holt now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
He had been straight dealing. 12 hitters had retired in a row before that base hit. Now he's in the stretch, and we'll see if he's able to regroup and get right back in that groove again.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-2 home. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Mark Trumbo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Here's Chris Davis now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Back to him, and that's off his leg. And the winning run will come in to score. Quite a painful way to lose a ball game. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Right back at him and off his glove. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
18 3-1 this evening. The Minnesota Twins bring the heavy lumber in this one with 9 home runs. Tyler Duffy earns his 5th winner of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Ubaldo Jimenez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.